And so I feel like it has to make sense for my relationship too. And just like if you just like wander into my bedroom and go, hey, can I see all your sunglasses?
Welcome back to our channel, Craze. As usual, we are back with another celebrity story. As Keeping Up with the Kardashians before long reaches a conclusion, large changes are not too far off for the well-known family. Scott Disick asked Kourtney Kardashian to settle on the final decision that they won't date, so we should get into this.
So, what are you working on as far as pooch stuff?
I think I'm gonna do an article right now on celibacy. I have to research it. I'm just getting
we practiced celibacy
getting
for a while.
started. No, we still had sex, even though you think we didn't.
Kourtney Kardashian and new darling Travis Barker's relationship has heated up all through quite a while, and her ex, Scott Disick, is at this point adapting to it. Another scene of Keeping Up with the Kardashian explained why Disick, the father of Kardashian's 3 children, is endeavoring to recognize her. Disick clearly endeavored to resuscitate their fire before Kardashian started dating Barker, so the sisters Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian saw that Scott was feeling fairly jealous of Kourtney's evidently comfortable encounters with a lifeguard she selected to watch their youngsters at the pool, and got some data about it.
I feel like it annoys me like when you flirt with this lifeguard.
I'm definitely not flirting with the lifeguard.
All right, maybe it's just in my head, like seeing you around any guy bothers me.
Scott and Kourtney have a stressed relationship right now, essentially because he's been focusing on his new life in Miami and considering Kourtney will stop any tomfoolery with Travis, the insider explains. They are barely talking. It's hard for him to see Kourtney in fondness with someone else.
Maybe it's just something, I don't know. I feel like you're like a little flirty, or you're like,
I'm
oh.
not, I promise.
Then it's my insecurity. Then I feel like that I just don't like seeing you with another guy or a guy. It hurt me when you were with somebody else.
Kourtney began a relationship with her dependable friend and Calabasas neighbor, Travis, as of late. Since opening up to the world about their assumption, the two have stuffed on the PDA by means of electronic media and actually moved away together for Kourtney's birthday, during which they shared a few minutes. Scott, meanwhile, has been spotted out with model Amelia Hamlin following his division with long-haul darling Sophia Richie a year prior. While the source says Kourtney and Scott aren't fighting utilizing all methods, their relationship has changed and they haven't hung out as a family lately. Scott is the father of Kourtney's 3 children, Mason, 11, Penelope, 8, and Rain, 6. The past couple split in 2015 after very nearly 10 years together. At the hour of shooting, both reality stars were single, yet have since joined off, Kourtney with Blink-182 member Travis Barker, and Scott with Amelia Hamlin. Scott Disick and Kourtney Kardashian dated for just about 10 years and have 3 children. They are endeavoring to investigate the inevitable destiny of their relationship, yet the exes aren't for the most part in complete understanding. Kourtney Kardashian and the father of her 3 youths, Scott Disick, are no longer as close as they used to be, as shown by a source close to the past couple. During Thursday's scene of Keeping Up with the Kardashian, Scott and Kourtney's relationship turned into the mind-boggling center, as Scott, close to an enormous piece of the Kardashian family, endeavored to convince Kourtney, 41, to restore their past assumption. As indicated by People, Kardashian and Disick had an authentic discussion about their relationship's future, and Disick found out if Kardashian could anytime date him again. Her answer was as, not as now, but instead she didn't disclose the doorway absolutely. On any occasion not by that point. Remaining mindful of the Kardashians is shot quite a while ahead, and unquestionably things have changed in extraordinary arrangement in Kardashian's affection life since that scene was shot. It takes after I have different suppositions for our life, the way we treat each other. Anyway, it's like lopsided, he told Kim and Khloe. She continually said, I need a man that accepts accountability, that has cash, who's productive, can manage me, and not put forth make me the smallest attempt. He continued, I accept the piece of a life partner. I manage her like my significant other. She banters with me like I'm her better half. I set forth a courageous exertion to manage her. You comprehend what I mean? In any case, by then I see subsequently I don't really get a ton of anything. Moreover, it sucks at times. During a get-together dinner, Kim by then decided to work with a conversation about Kourtney and Scott rejoining, beginning by proposing they essentially leap to the wedding. Scott explains that he would marry her on the spot. Anyway, Kourtney wasn't having it. I'm feeling really caught right now as I don't know the first thing. I'm commonly more set up to talk with the family in this manner. I don't even have the remotest clue how to react, she told the cameras. Scott and I have had these conversations already, so I essentially envision that him and I have our own, private perception of, what may even need to happen for that to be an idea. and I basically don't really trust it's sensible for talk about it before the whole family like it's everyone's business. Back during dinner, Khloe noticed Kourtney's calm and commented, "All of you are stressing her unexpectedly, see her face. You understand when something gives you anxiety," the Poosh originator asked her sisters. Anyway, Kourtney didn't have an answer. Finally, Kourtney and Scott plunked down to visit one-on-one without the babble from her more far-off family. Scott highlighted that he could have done without seeing her with someone else, unmistakably implying the lifeguard, and conveyed that he couldn't continue living in the middle of the state when it went to their relationship.
Maybe it's just something, I don't know, I feel like you're a little flirty, or you're like,
I'm
oh.
not, I promise.
Then it's my insecurity, then I feel like that I just don't like seeing you with another guy or a guy. It hurt me when you were with somebody else.
In case you can just make an extreme decision that you and I are never going to endeavor to be a family again, by then I can continue ahead and I could oversee you being with others, he said. Additionally, I would not really like to give you a last proposition, and I would not really like to push you. I would not really like to make you anxious, anyway you don't say no, and you leave this entrance open, so I have presumptions to make, and they don't appear to get any time met. I would not really like to have live in the middle of state for the rest of my reality with you, she told the cameras. I understand that this isn't what Scott needs to hear, and I do see the worth in his shortcoming, and genuinely putting himself out there. Anyway, he by and large kind of endeavors to press me, and I basically don't really envision that is sensible, she told the cameras. After Kourtney communicated that she's married right now, Scott shared that he wasn't. "Okay, so to me, we're ceaselessly going to be a family," she began. "I just need fairly more towards the night end," Scott meddled. "After we manage our children, to rest in 2 exceptional rooms, 2 feet isolated, gives off an impression of being dumb to me if 2 people could work things out. It appears as we do the wide range of various things together, like the closeness part that we leave for other people. Furthermore, a short time later, those others are just burning our relationship. Moreover, they feel like the solitary thing they have is the closeness, disdain, the family relationship, and the wide range of various things and sharing young people for the duration of regular day-to-day existence. I love you, so it's problematic." Regardless of Scott's divulgences, Kourtney kept up that he hadn't satisfied her longings for being in a nearby association again. This isn't the initial go-through, a source ensured that Scott was abnormal with Kourtney's prospering adoration life. In April, months after the flippant Disick star declared in a catch from Keeping Up with the Kardashians that he would merely marry Kourtney should she need that, a source communicated that Scott was isolating himself from his past accessory. Whatever follows will surely come to you as a surprise, but we will make sure to be the first ones to deliver it to you. Stay tuned to know more. Until then, stay safe. Before you leave, make sure that you share, subscribe, and like the video.